Hello, I've got some good news. The HHL is moving to Tyler, Texas. This is Thomas the Hermit, or you can call me Legatus Legionis, the leader of the Legion, or you can just simply call me Thomas. That's fine with me. It has been a ride. Okay, last week the hotel told me that they were going to add $200 a month to what they were charging me. So I said, you know what, I need to get out of here. So I began looking and checking out my options. My options were kind of limited. I was homeless for a couple of years there, and I didn't have rental history except for staying at this hotel for 2 years. Okay. That's one of the things that happens when you don't have rental history is you'll have to pay a hotel. Or that was my case anyways. But anyways, I'm looking online and I think, well, what about Tyler, Texas? At first, to be honest, even though I live in Texas, I didn't know where Tyler, Texas was. I thought Tyler, Texas was out there, somewhere in West Texas. But it wasn't. It was closer to Dallas, is what I found out. And we all know about Tyler, Texas, because we have Bishop Strickland from Tyler, Texas, who's constantly defending the deposit of faith. Thank you, Bishop Strickland. And so I was thinking, I've thought in the past maybe it would be good to live in Bishop Strickland's diocese. So I did happen to look at properties on Craigslist, and I came across a particular property that said it was like a little cottage. So it's like 600 square feet, but it's better than a hotel because, it actually has a kitchen, and and it was furnished. It wasn't anything spectacular or nice. It doesn't need to be. I'm a hermit dude, and I actually feel better amongst simple things, you know. I can appreciate nice things, but, they don't really help me. Simple things kind of help the spiritual life a little bit better, so I began trying to see if I could get in there. Well, this thing about me not having rent history came up, and a steady income came up, and even though everything else looked good on my application, they basically said, well, that this isn't going to fly. But they said if you get a cosigner, so to make a long story short, one of the core members of our group did say that they would co-sign, and the HHL, we are moving to Tyler, Texas. And why do I say we? Well, the internet, of course, is worldwide, but where a ministry is physically at, I think is important. Okay, what if, for instance, the Bishop of San Antonio comes across what I'm doing and he goes, I don't like what that guy is doing, and he wants to step in and say, Thomas, dude, I want you to stop doing what you're doing. And I would have to really consider not doing it because a bishop was telling me that he didn't want me to do it. Bishops have authority and they have spiritual authority. So I kind of feel that being under the umbrella of Bishop Strickland's diocese will be a benefit, not just, politically wise, but also because there will be, in other words, I'm going to be in an area that is governed by a good bishop, a holy bishop. And this is going to bring graces, So now the other thing is that it's going to be situated in every which way that I need because it's going to be quiet. It's going to be no one else is going to be around. Now there are other houses around, but I'm going to be by myself. There's not going to be anyone living in the next wall like you have in a hotel or an apartment or something like that. Because when I stream live prayers, I would rather it be quiet, if you know what I mean. Okay. So everything looks good. I'm going to be paying a lot less than what I was paying before. Okay. Which is only around $600. All right. Now I do have to pay for my electricity, and then again, because I didn't have, an electric company, I had to pay a pretty hefty deposit. The other thing is, though, is I really want to thank, and I was very surprised, okay, when I let everyone know of the supporters of this ministry, when I let them know that I was needing to do something, many people stepped up and helped out. I was very much surprised. Okay. I thought there would be some people to step up, but many people stepped up, you know, and they stepped up pretty big. So I'm making the move and I'm going in and I have a little bit of extra to keep going. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking really good. I rented a car so that I could drive up there. The reason being is I don't want to throw all my stuff in a dumpster. Okay. I don't have a lot of things, all right, but I can't carry them all on a bus, So yeah, I rented a car from this Turo. Turo's pretty cool. You're actually renting. It's kind of like it's kind of like Uber. You know, in Uber, you're actually hiring a private car to drive you around. In Turo, you're actually hiring or you're renting someone's vehicle that is owned by a private owner, and it costs a little less. I always like paying less for stuff. Always. I always like doing things that cost less. So I've been doing that, and I'm very happy with that. So Saturday, I will be moving over to um, Tyler, Texas, and then Monday, or rather Tuesday evening, I'm going to drive back. I have to return the car back to the private owner, and I'm going to take a bus back to Tyler, Texas. Okay. And, I don't think that these people know that I'm going to be a pedestrian, you know. So they might be surprised, and I may have to do some things when I get to Tyler, Texas. To get to Mass, I may have to, go through Lyft or Uber, to get to Mass and back. Or I'm thinking I might, go to a pawn shop and see if I can't get a bicycle. Okay. I used to love to ride bicycles, and maybe a bicycle would help me. Maybe that's what I need to do is get a bicycle in a good lock, so that when I park at the church, I can lock it up. And I used to could go, I used to have a really good bike. I could go, 26 miles in a couple of hours. Of course, I don't know how long it's going to take me. Oh, and by the way, I'm looking at the big 6-0. Yeah, Thomas is turning 60. Not Saturday, but Sunday. So I would have to say thank you, everyone, for giving me an incredible birthday gift. Okay? You've given me an incredible birthday gift. helping me to be able to move to Tyler, Texas, into a situation that's good for a hermit. And even though I'm not an approved hermit, you know, I try to live like a hermit. I know I'm online. Try to understand that I really do like being alone. I really do like it. But, what I do, I have a bigger mission, which is to teach lay people how to do contemplative prayer. And I'm going to continue that work in Tyler, Texas. So again, thank you everyone. And yes, I am praying for you. And please say a prayer for me. Okay? We all need it, right? And prayer is very valuable. Okay? This is Thomas, the Legatus Legionis, and have a very, very blessed day today.